Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm here with you with a reaction. Today we are reacting to Chill's 10 videos that might save your life, or something like that. Anyway, link will be in the description to the original video. Hopefully this will be quite interesting, and with that being said, let's begin.
We never know how we are going to react to a scary situation until the day comes. Hopefully you will never have.
Oh, also, I apologize if I'm not crazy energetic. I'm in the basement and everyone's asleep because it's like 12 o'clock here right now. So I can't be too loud because everyone will wake up.
To find out. Number 10. Delbert Latham and his son are on a roller coaster with nowhere to go when his son's restraints fail and he falls all the way to the floorboards. Listen and you'll hear him say "my seatbelt" in a scared voice.
I got you. It's not, hey, you're fine, I promise, okay?
Delbert squeezes his child's waist and now an arm is the only thing keeping his son from flying off. He is squeezing as tight as he can and manages to keep his grip for the last major fall.
No.
I got you. Hey, you're fine.
I think most parents would be flipping out, and I'm amazed how
I would not go on that roller coaster just because of the drop. I mean, it looks fun, but I'm not a fan of roller coasters, especially when they go upside down. I don't know if that one went upside down because it only shows a certain portion of it, but from that drop as fast as it was going, I'm assuming it probably would at that one point.
how calm Delbert remains the entire time, especially considering how bad this could have gone. If the description for this video is to be believed, then the operator was aware of the faulty seatbelt and was letting people on board anyway, meaning his son was not the only one to experience this terrifying ride. Number 9. A YouTuber in Louisiana named Barris Bash tries to stay positive as his entire neighborhood fills with water, with everyone still trapped inside. What starts as some water in his backyard soon enters the home and becomes a total crisis.
Okay, total side note, when I was younger, I want to say it was like 10 or 11, there was actually a flood that happened where I live, and it was kind of like this. It was flooded everywhere. Everybody was out of power. It was, I forget what it was called, but I'm pretty sure they have a certain name for it. It's like the flood of something, I forget. But anyway.
The YouTuber has the right attitude by not panicking. He puts on a brave face as he makes a video to help relieve the stress. At the same time, I can't help but notice the TV is still on. It's pretty high off the ground, but I think they should have shut off all power because any charge could electrify the very water that they're standing in.
Get the water around your house. Not that bad.
Eventually, when the water gets too high, they escape via canoe and row to dry land. If the family didn't have this canoe, then they would have been at the mercy of a rescue or one of their neighbors. Number 8. A YouTuber named the J Mort is enjoying the Swiss Alps until a massive snowfall traps him alive. Now it's up to Daniel O'Sullivan and his small crew to locate and dig him out before he runs out of air or freezes, whichever comes first. Daniel rips off his gloves so he can put together his digging tools more quickly. After all, getting frostbite in a few fingers is nothing compared to saving an actual life. They don't see anything for a while, until James sticks a pole out of the snow and waves it around to draw their attention. This shaves hours off of their search and is ultimately what saves his life. With the J-Mort located, Daniel doesn't waste a single moment going to work on the freezing snow with only a shovel and his bare hands.
We're here.
These are scary situations, just saying.
We're here, dude.
By the end of it, Daniel's hands are too frozen to even take his helmet off, but his friend is alive, and that's all that really matters. Kudos for such a well done rescue. Number 7. A clerk is ringing up a customer in Japan when the lights go out and the ground begins to shake. The customer freezes in place and doesn't know what to do, but the brave clerk drags her around the counter by the hand.
What? I'm sorry, that was a stupid reaction. I was just really, I don't know what to expect, because, like, I'm really tired and, you know, I'm recording this video, so.
Just as the worst of it comes, without looking, the heroic cashier pushes the customer's head under the counter to protect against the falling bottles breaking all around them. At one point, it looks like the shelves are going to topple onto them both, but thankfully the store's infrastructure holds out. By the end of the video, the floor is covered with bottles that fell right where the customer would have been if she wasn't rescued at the last second. Number 6. A YouTuber named Sasha is enjoying her vacation in South Korea when she notices a clown in a dirty outfit and a wrinkled white mask is appearing in a lot of her shots. He starts out far away and gets progressively closer until he is practically breathing on her at times.
That's a scary mask, but fun fact, I'm not really scared of clowns. I mean, if I ran into one personally, yeah, I'll be kind of scared. But in movies and stuff, they really don't scare me, so.
He looks creepy. Does he look at me?
You better run, girl. You better run. He's gonna come get your ass. He's gonna stab you all up in there.
Sasha plays it off like a joke at first, but when the clown follows her into the mall, she realizes that this is a real issue and she needs to lose him fast.
Because this
Call mall security.
strange guy is
Call mall security.
he's here, and it's not funny. Look. He look at me.
She tries hiding, but when that doesn't work, she calls a passenger service to come pick her up just as the man switches from a walk to a run. I guess she doesn't know that the police number in Korea is 112, so she does the next best thing and runs away as the clown gains on her. Her ride pulls up just in time and she manages to escape. Even though Sasha didn't call the authorities, she still handled the situation well by getting away from this stranger as fast as possible. Number 5. When a blue car pulls up and a couple steps out, the gas station clerk notices something is wrong. The woman walks far ahead of the man, almost like he doesn't trust her enough to let her out of his sight, and they immediately go to the ATM to make a large cash withdrawal. At the counter, they continue to stand a wide distance apart, which looks suspicious since friends would be closer. The man seems relaxed, but the woman stands straight and looks very tense. They are just about to leave when the clerk tells the woman to stop. She freezes in the doorway and the clerk puts himself between the two. He can tell the woman is in distress at this point and tells her to go back into the store, which she does. Meanwhile, the man outside looks like he is going to pull something out of his jacket.
Y'all hear that? Oh, that was the refrigerator, never mind.
And then drives away instead. As it turns out, the clerk was correct to stop them. The woman was being held captive and being driven from ATM to ATM in the middle of the night. The clerk was smart to wait until she was out of his reach before confronting the man.
You come my bed, I help you, no problem.
If he had waited for police, the two would have been long gone before any help arrived. Number 4. When a man enters a gas station and demands money, he finds himself greatly outnumbered by a swarm of angry customers. All it takes is one brave bystander to rush him and the rest follow suit, grabbing whatever they can to neutralize the man until authorities arrive. This video shows that we are all becoming braver and more prepared for these kinds of events as a society. Less people would try and do this if they knew it would form an angry mob, so maybe a group defense is the right tactic. Of course, if nobody else joins in, then you've just effectively made yourself the next target. Number 3. A YouTube channel called Sailing Latitude is boating around the Italian island of Sardinia when a freak lightning storm breaks overnight, forcing them into survival mode. They try to outrun the storm at first, but the wind...
Total side note. Me and my friends, we were almost struck by lightning when I was like 14 or 15. We were bike riding. We was on our way home because we knew it was going to rain. And like out of nowhere, it just started thundering and lightning. And we came about 3 feet from getting struck by lightning. It was crazy. And I'm scared of lightning now. So, just a fun fact.
Winds are much too strong and soon lightning is breaking directly overhead. Aside from getting zapped, a single bolt would be enough to fry their navigation equipment and leave them completely stranded at sea. The experienced navigator is able to visually estimate two areas where lightning is striking the most, and they sail between these two areas skillfully. In other words, they basically have no choice but to steer between two storms, and in doing so they almost get trapped in the storm multiple times, like here at 10 minutes and 15 seconds for example. To make matters worse, the winds could change at a moment's notice and bring the storm clouds even closer. Somehow they just barely managed to sail through the little pocket of clear weather, well flanked between two storms. Hours later, a calm sunrise greets them, as if it was all just a bad dream.
That would scare me, to be honest. If I were in a storm and I was on a boat and then like out of nowhere it was a sunrise, I'd be freaking scared. I'd feel like I'd be like, I feel like I'd go through a, oh my god, I can't speak. I feel like I would be going through a portal, but from like a portal from reality to like something that could potentially be dangerous, if that makes sense. Because that would just be scary to go from being in a storm to having a sunrise. Anyway, back to the video.
Number 2. An Uber driver is taking home two passengers when a car they have never seen before overtakes them on the left and then puts on the brakes. Before anyone has the chance to make sense of the situation, the other driver is already hurrying over. He taps on the window and orders the Uber.
Before this goes any farther, I'm going to tell you that I don't trust Uber drivers. I don't trust any kind of public transportation, really. It's all dangerous.
Driver to get out of his car, which makes the passengers panic.
What's going on?
I don't know.
What is that?
What's that?
You blew the right leg. Get the out of the car.
Just
I'm not
go,
getting
just
out of the
go, go. Just go around.
Thinking fast, the Uber driver takes the right course of action by not getting out of his vehicle, driving away instead. They manage to escape and are ready to forget about the whole incident when they see his high beams on them again. That's when they make the second smart decision and get the police on the phone.
Call 911.
Make a left here.
Make a left here. Our car is following us. And he bangs on the window and said, get out of the car to the driver.
Eventually, they get pulled over and explain everything to an officer, who proceeds to speed away after dispatching a description of the vehicle to all other units.
It's hard for him to open the doors because they don't know how to open the door with the Tesla.
That's good.
So that actually works.
This dude's driving a Tesla and he's an Uber driver? Why?
Okay, so see, now that's another
Did he
benefit.
try to open the
Yes,
door?
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
The car that was chasing them is still nearby, and the driver is charged with being under the influence. Kudos to the driver for keeping his passengers safe and not responding with aggression himself. Had he gotten out of the car and into an altercation, he could have been charged with something or made the situation worse. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. Christopher Carlson is skiing in Switzerland when he finds himself trapped under 6 feet of snow in a matter of seconds. Watch for yourself and you can see there is basically no time to react to an avalanche of this magnitude, especially from behind. Christopher might not have been able to move out of the way, but it's what he does next that ultimately saves his life. That is to say, he does nothing. He doesn't try to dig himself out because he could be upside down and only digging away from the surface. He doesn't scream or cry because his air supply is limited. He simply conserves his energy and waits for as long as he can. Only when he sees snow moving above him does Christopher yell out, "Ah!"
like a situation type video, but if this dude screams, they horrify me. If you guys just heard that, that was the ice maker. Because like I said, I'm in the basement, so we have like an ice maker down here in the fridge.
But rather to alert his friends that they are on the right path. After much digging, he finally sees the light again, followed by the concerned faces of his friends. I think that you are going to remember these videos for a long time, and I hope watching them doesn't cause you to experience any harm.
Oh yeah, totally. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys did like this video. Feel free to subscribe, like, show your friends. Comment down below what you want me to react to next. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Instagram and send me a link to whatever you want me to react to. Or just let me know some general ideas. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. This video was decent. I'm a big fan of Chills, but it's my first time watching Chills in a while. But alright guys, I will see you guys in the next video. New video coming out soon to updates about the channel. So yeah, peace out.